Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Survival Radio Network. I am Paula G, and we are here live at Brenau University in Fairburn, Georgia. This is their first career day, and we are here with Sean, who is with Uber of Atlanta. Thank you, sir, for joining us. So what brings you here today? Uber is in the house at the career fair.
We're looking for drivers.
Okay.
Our requirements as a driver has to be 21 years or older.
Okay.
The 2006 or newer car, 4 doors. And they must pass our background check. But we're always hiring for new drivers. We're always looking for new faces. We want someone that's going to be a go-getter.
Okay.
This is a go-getter kind of job. Mm-hmm. And if you want to make good money, you'll get out there and you'll drive.
Okay. So tell us for those in the audience who may not have utilized Uber before, or afraid, don't know how, kind of tell us how does it all work. So let's say I'm someone and I'm looking for the service. I need an Uber driver.
Everything's done through the app on a phone.
Okay.
If you want to ride with Uber, you download the app, you link your debit or credit card into it, and then you request a trip.
Okay.
Same for the driver. The driver does everything on the app, so he'll pop his app open, go online. Then somebody requests a trip. It's what we call pinging the phone. Once it pings his phone, he can at that point accept the trip or not accept the trip. Once he accepts the trip, it'll automatically navigate him to pick them up. Once he gets there, he'll start his trip, and it'll automatically navigate him to where they're going.
Okay.
There's no cash involved. There's no required tipping with Uber. If, of course, a rider decides to tip and they want to insist on tipping, the drivers are allowed to accept it, but we don't require it. It's not your conventional taxi.
Right.
That's where our safety net is as well. We don't have any cash, so therefore there is no reason to rob us.
Right.
And everything being done through the app, we know who's who. We know who's riding. We know who's driving.
Okay.
We do an extensive background check on our drivers. Of course, we don't do any background check on the riders.
Okay.
But I mean,
on the drivers,
you wouldn't want to ride and have your background check at the same time anyway.
Right.
But all of our drivers go through a 3-stage background process.
Okay.
It generally takes 7 to 10 business days, sometimes longer, depending on how old and where all you've lived. We're going to look in every state you've ever lived in. We're going to pull a background on you.
And that's important for a single family.
It is very important.
Because I've considered, but I'm like, okay, that safety aspect. How do I know I'm safe and so forth?
And that's the best I can give you as far as the safety issue. And I can say, I've said this a million times over, you can pass the background check, but it doesn't mean your mental stability is always perfect. So when I'm looking at someone, a potential driver, I look for telltale signs of where's your mindset at?
Right.
Are you really wanting to get out there and work? Are you really a people person? That's what I want. I want someone that's a people person. If you get in the car with somebody that's boring, you're not going to have a great trip.
Right.
If you get in the car with somebody that's adamant in talking with you, adamant in knowing who you are, what is your likes, your dislikes, they're providing water for you, they're getting out, opening your doors, makes you feel more comfortable with them.
Right.
Say for your example, you get into my car, you're a female. My first, I'm going to ask you, how is your day? Secondly, I'm going to start telling you about my wife and my kids. For one, that sets a comfort zone for you.
That's true.
And that's the most important thing to me as far as my riders go. I want them comfortable. If it's a male that gets in the car, I let them start talking, and I kind of pick up on what they're interested in.
That's a skill right
there. And I'll run with it.
Yeah.
And I'll run with that skill. It's an entrepreneur skill.
Right.
And this is what this job is. It's an entrepreneurship. You got to get out there. You got to make your own money. Uber provides you with all the technique and the tools that you will need through the app. And at that point, it's on you to incorporate it to your style.
And go from there. So what brought you to Uber?
To be honest with you, I was working in the corporate world. There was a lot of talk around the office that there were going to be a layoff going on. And so I wanted a backup plan. So I signed up with Uber, waited back then we didn't have brand ambassadors like us. So I signed up online. It was about a month and a half later. I got the email stating I was approved. I took a vacation time, went out there, did 3 days, about 13 hours, could not believe the money I had made.
Right.
Went back to my boss and said, I'm putting in my 2-week notice, and I've not looked back since.
Wow. Did you ever imagine that you'd be doing this?
No, if you had told me I had worked for a tech company 5 years ago, I'd tell you were crazy. When it comes to technology, my 3-year-old knows more about these phones than I do. But it's a very simple, easy process. You download the app, you pop the app on, you go online, you sign in, go online as a driver. As a rider, you pop the app open, you pinpoint where your location is to be picked up.
Right.
You type in the address you want to be dropped off at, and you hit request. Within 5-10 minutes, you have a driver there.
So this is really working for you and for your family.
It is really working for me. My wife doesn't work. I've got 2 children, and I'm the only one that works, and we make it very well.
Excellent. And you're kind of flexible, so you're
You work when you want
at
to
the
work.
soccer games when you need to be at the soccer games,
Absolutely.
and you're doing the honeydew when you need to.
Well, that's an everyday thing.
Oh,
Yes.
I know. You got to stay out of the doghouse, right?
Absolutely. Father taught me happy wife, happy life. So,
Wise man, wise man.
absolutely. But no, I think anybody, if you already got a part-time job or a daytime job, keep your job.
Right.
Do Uber part-time.
Right.
We've got drivers out there running part-time, making $600 a week part-time.
Wow.
So
Excellent.
it's really good money involved. This is an awesome way to get extra money. Uber's developed a plan now to where they'll help people get into vehicles that don't have vehicles. And basically what that is a finance program. It's called exchange leasing. And you have to be approved on our background check before we'll even put you into that. But basically you get approved for that. You take $250 to a dealership. You're putting a 2016 car.
Oh, wow.
2 weeks later, you start making a weekly payment. And all that comes out of your payment statement. So it's not like you're ever having to exchange money or worry about paying the bill on time, or it's already there.
Right.
So and at the end of the term, you can do it for 3 years. At the end of the term, they allow you to buy the car outright. And as you know, most lease have a mileage cap.
Yes.
We don't. There is no mileage cap on this lease.
Okay.
You do supply your own insurance, which that can be expensive on a new car, being honest. But the money you'll make is well worth it.
Wow. And if individuals are interested in reaching out and applying to be an Uber driver, is there a contact number or
there
website
is not
or
a contact. They can go on the website
Okay.
and join by themselves, or they can find a BA. We're set up in the Goodwill Career Centers all over the Northeast
Oh,
part of
wow.
Georgia.
Okay. That's good to know.
And just find one of us.
Okay.
And as soon as you do, we'll give you a $100 gift card to sign up with us.
All
Of course,
right.
you have to do 10 trips. Once you pass the background, they'll receive that $100.
Initiation.
Well, it's an incentive.
Yeah.
We call them rewards cards, but it's an incentive to do more trips.
Yeah.
And I tell everybody, once you join Uber, within those first 10 trips, you'll know if this job is for you.
It's for you and I.
And it's not for everybody.
Right.
It just isn't. Just like working in AT&T was not for me anymore.
Right.
But it is what it is.
You've kind of found your niche now.
I did, and I have loved it.
Well, great. Well, we wish you much success. Thank you so
Absolutely.
much
Thank
for
you.
joining us, and best luck to you and your family.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Can you
Yes.
get a photo? Okay.
Perfect. Thank
Hey,
you.
Thank you,
Y'all have a
Sean.
great day. It
Thank
was
you.
a
You
pleasure to
too.
meet
Do
you
you have a
guys.
number where I can reach out to you, Sean?
Yes, ma'am. It is
Okay.
404
All right. I need the personal contacts.
254
254
8866
8866. Sometimes I need SEAN.
SHAWN.
SHAWN.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Because I've been thinking about it. I need somebody to hold my hand when I.
There you go. Have you ever rode with us?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Write
I
this
need
down.
to.
It's going to be a promo code.
Okay.